Alright, so we are back at my house. No bike in the shop anymore. Kind of makes me sad. I don't get to come by and just stare at it. But anyways, it's been nice taking a little break, and the bike is taken care of over at JAX right now. So they're taking care of all the electronics, all the wiring and lights for me. We're also going to be installing a fan kit on this Supermoto, so I need to go ahead and clean up these radiators that I have over here, and they're really bent as well. One of them's twisted, and so we're going to have to straighten them out. I'm going to clean them up and go through and straighten all the fins as well, just get them working 100%. So I'll show you what they look like. If you remember from the teardown video, that was a long time ago, but this radiator is nice and straight, not twisted. It's just a little bent on the brackets right there. This side doesn't even look bent. So I'll be straightening out both of these mounting points. And this is the bad one. This radiator is super twisted. My God, you can see it clear as day on this camera. And yep, it's twisted that way too. So gonna have to put it in a vise and try to twist it straight first, and then I'll be using the block of wood and hammer technique to straighten out the sides. And you can see a lot, you can see a lot of these fins are completely smashed in, so I'll be fixing those as well. So I like to use either a pick like this or a very small screwdriver to get in there and straighten out these little fins. And I'll be cleaning up all these old clamps, and this hose we're gonna reuse as well. And have a bunch of parts that I'll be taking back with me over to JAX. Gonna install the MotoMaster brake caliper, got the exhaust slider, brake fluid for the new brake lines, screws for the brake light, radiator hoses. We are making moves, y'all.
Thunder making beats. Sitrus beats.
Damn, boy, these things are looking nice. Definitely 100 times better than they were. This is the really bad one that was all twisted up. Came out looking pretty darn good. I mean, it looks new, but I wasn't able to fix all of the little fin damage. That's just how it goes, you know. You're not gonna get every little fin perfect, but when you look at the radiator as a whole, it's so much better than it was. And I'm sure this is gonna help keep the bike running a little bit cooler. So not bad just for beating them up a little bit with a block of wood and a hammer. It did take me probably 2 hours to straighten all of the fins on both of these though. I forgot how long that takes, but looks good. Got the radiator mounts cleaned up, and I'm gonna be scrubbing down all these hose clamps too, getting all the details right, cleaning up this kicker, taking these bolts over. All right, parts delivery guy dropped off fresh parts for the YZ. Chilling up in here, looking sexy. I got the tank back off the bike. And the reason is I want to talk about this hose right here. When we cut off the old hose, the original Yamaha hose here, I installed this hose that came with the fuel pump kit. And if you take a closer look at this fuel hose, it's designed to have gas run through it, but not to be submerged in gas. So you need a hose, a hard plastic or nylon hose like this, because it's gonna go inside the tank and it's gonna be submerged in gasoline all the time. It was absolutely impossible to try to buy a new original Yamaha hose. So what I ended up doing was I went to a fuel pump and injection specialist shop here in Mexico, and we were able to find a piece of hose that would work the same diameter, and we ended up cutting it to shape and we clamped it down just for extra security. So I want to give a big thanks to the person that commented and told me in the video that this would not work. And the reason is it's going to break down over time, and little pieces of the hose are going to contaminate the gas and clog up the fuel pump and just cause problems for the bike. So this was the main thing holding me back from starting the bike up. So now we're going to throw this into the tank, wrap up a few more things, and hope for the best. Alright guys, this is it. First start of the bike. I'm freaking out. I know it's gonna work though. Let's do it. video. I promise I haven't ruined the surprise for the bike yet. I still have the graphics to put on and a bunch of other details. Got to do the hand guards. I want to dedicate the next video to talking about the lights, the turn signals, the key switch, tail light, how we wired all of that up, and how we powered it just running off of the original stator. So there will be a part 3 to the final assembly of the bike. We're gonna be wrapping it all up, and then I'm gonna be doing the reveal video. And in that video, at the end of it, I'll be explaining the raffle and how you can enter to win this bike. It is only going to be open to people in Mexico. So don't be a hater, hit the like button or don't, I don't care. This bike's still gonna go viral regardless. But I highly recommend you guys subscribe to the channel now because the next few videos are gonna be amazing.